Okay, we're here at gotomath.com, and we're going to be looking at some algebra. I'm actually taking a break. Taking a break from calculus for just a little bit. I want to test out my new whiteboard. So we've got, what do we got here? We got let A equal some set here, and this says find, and we have some absolute value bars A. Alright, so I started doing an introduction video to the introduction of sets, and I thought instead that I would just go ahead and kind of explain what a set is as we're going through these first few problems here. Let me click on this new feature I've added, the marker board, and at the present time you can't really use it on like an iPad or something, or an iPad or your phone or whatever, because of the mouse events, but I've got to figure that out. Anyway, but you can use a tab, or you can use an external tablet like I'm using a Bamboo. And actually, we're going to click on that to make that a little thinner there. And I don't know, let's use this. So, okay, so let's talk about sets over here. A set is nothing more than a collection of objects. All right, and these objects, we call these elements in the set. So these are known as elements, and their order doesn't matter. However, when we go to actually put the answer in up here, order is going to matter, and it gives me less of a headache having to deal with that. So what this notation means here is this means the size of A. In other words, how many elements are in A, right? So let's count them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements are in A. All right, so we could say that the size of A is equal to 5. And 5 is, remember, the number of elements that are in A, so we just count them. Okay? And so we use curly brackets right here, or you could call these curly braces, whatever you want to call them, to put our elements inside. So we wouldn't do this. Right? This is not a set. Actually, in JavaScript, this is an array, but whatever. But this is not a set. You must use curly brackets, okay, with commas here. And that's a set size 3, actually. So if we said this is the set S, then the size of set S, if we were to actually ask for that, there's 3 elements in S, okay? So these things are called elements. So in other words, 2 is an element of S. 2 is an element of S, or you could say 1 and 3 are elements of S, right? In this particular case up here, we could say, for example, 69 is an element of A. All right. Now, what about if I said, so we're kind of going a little past what this question's actually asking, but we'll keep the time down here. What if I were to say, for example, 10 is an element of A? Well, 10's actually not an element of A, and therefore we'll put a line through it, okay? So that means that 10 is not an element of A. All right. Okay, well, I think enough's been said, and this should be able to answer the questions now. Okay, so, all right, we will see you back at gotomath.com, and you can come here and practice your problems.